Okay, so in this lecture we will look on merge conflicts. Okay, so I will show in what cases you will get merge conflict. Let me create one text file and I'll say, okay, I'm going to write alphabets in this text file. Okay, just for example, A, B, C, D, E, F. Okay, and I'll save it with some names dot txt. Okay, so you have to save that in source test java qa click academy project. Click on ok and you will see it here. Okay, so right now we are in git demo project. Okay, what is our branch? Make sure you are in master, right? Okay, so I will add this file, or you can add this file directly, the single file, right? You can add that single file instead of star. You can pass this link and add it. Git add and add it. Okay, in this way you are adding only this one file. You are not adding entire project. It's up to you. Now git status. Yes, we have modified this. Git commit, names commit, something like this. Okay, we committed this. So, but it's still in our local branch. Okay, now I want to check out to develop branch, or let me take a new branch now. Check out branch, which is branch develop 2. Basically, I'm creating one new branch. Okay, so when I create a new branch, the whole code whatever you have from a master will create a copy and store that in develop 2 branch. Okay, so now when you click here, you will be on develop 2 branch. So here another person is going to start his work, and his work is to add numbers. Okay, 1 2 3 4 5 6. Okay, because he have taken the code from the master which is still here, but he is continuing his work and added this numbers, which is fine. Okay, and we will repeat now same steps. Git add and git commit, and okay, we committed that. Now I will go back to master branch. Okay, there are 2 commits now, one commit in the master and one commit in develop 2. Okay, now when I go back to master branch, okay, so you will not see those numbers here because we did not merge, right? We did not merge our develop 2 into master. We just made some modifications, that's all, and code is in our local machine only. So what happened here, when he is develop 2 guy is working at his end. Okay, I'll explain the scenario here for you better understanding. Master branch have done is working on one file. Okay, so X is a person working on master file. So he asked the help from Y guy to continue developing this names.txt file. Okay, so what he had done, he has taken a branch from X because he want to continue from where he is doing, because he is also doing parallelly. Both these guys are parallelly working on single file. Just to share the work, master branch guy have asked, okay, another guy to share his work. Okay, let me say A person name and he's a B. So what does B can do? B simply took the branch out of this master and he is continuing working. Cool, perfect. Has taken from branch, from master branch, and working on names file, which we have done now with a develop 2 branch, right? This is develop 2 branch. So in develop 2 branch he have done a numbers 1 2 3 4 5, which we have seen. But when he is working, suddenly this guy decided to not to include these names. Okay, he removed those E and F names, but this guy do not know that, right? When he has taken the code from master branch, in his branch there is a B C D E F, 5 letters are there. He took the branch and he is working on some numbers. But later he decided to move these 2 lines and he committed his code. Okay, let's go back and commit the code now. I'll add to the stash. Okay. Now let me go back to develop 2 branch and see what is there. You see that here he did not delete because we never know what that guy done. We took a branch and we are working on our own thing. And here he is continuing his work and he added one more number. And finally what he thought, okay, so I added some code and everything. I want to make one master branch ready. Let me merge my code with the develop. Or sorry, let me merge my code with master. Okay, he has completed his work. Good. So B has completed his work. Whatever he has given, B has done. So once he is done, he want to merge his code. Okay, but instead of merging into master, he want to merge master code into his branch. For that, what is the command? Git branch. Right now he is in develop, right? If you want to merge master code into his machine, he will use git merge master, so that master entire code will be merged into current active branch which is develop 2. Okay, he want to merge them. But problem here is this guy is telling I need EF. That guy deleted it. Now what Git should do? How Git knows which is correct? Should it follow develop 2 branch operations or master operations? Just imagine, no one can write a code this, right? First of all, master itself told that A, B, C, D, E, F is 7 alphabets, so that develop 2 branch have taken the entire code and he is working. And now that guy deleted these 2 files. And this guy is saying these 2 files are necessary because he do not know that he deleted that. Okay, now when they are trying to merge, Git will confuse because in one file it is there, in one file he is saying it should not be there. So it say there is some merge conflict, you guys decide it. Okay, let's see. Git merge master. Hit an enter and okay, first we need to commit it, right? Before commit we cannot do that, so we just added the 7th line, so commit it first. Git add star git commit -m. Without commit you cannot merge or you cannot push. Please remember that. After commit only you can do either pull, push or merge. Git merge. Now I'm merging master branch into my develop 2 and you see that error, merge conflict. Okay, automatic merge failed. Yeah, it obviously fails because he deleted 2 and we are not sure. He is saying that I need this. So, and it asks us to fix. So once there is a merge conflict, you will see something like this, head, master. Okay, it clearly said that head is our branch, current active branch. Okay, what is current active branch here? Which is nothing but develop 2, right? Yeah, so that's why it is saying in head I found these 2 extra. Okay, and it's up to us to decide now. So now you have to coordinate with master branch developer and understand what's happening here. Okay, so you have to coordinate with your team members and then create a new file. Okay, so when you talk to him, he said EF is not required, right? So then you have to remove it manually from your system and remove all this, because when there is a merge conflict, it will try to give what is head and what is master. Okay, remove all this. Okay, perfect. This looks nice. How do you know that? You coordinated with him manually and decided this. Okay, Git is not able to do that automatic intelligence. So whenever it happens in your daily life, when you try to push, pull, something like that, 95% of times Git merges it with its intelligence. But sometimes it could not find it. At that time, you will see like this errors. Merge failed. You fix conflicts and then commit the result. Okay, so I spoke to that guy and he said yes, remove EF, which is not necessary because he is the owner of this code, right? We just took the branch out of it and we have written this. So for this we need to ask that guy only, and he said to remove it. Okay, we removed, we clicked on save and let's add it. Okay, and then commit again. Why we are committing again? Because we have made modifications by removing these 2, right? So commit give some random number. Okay, that commits. Perfect. Now you try to merge, git merge master. You see that it merged, it's up to date. Okay, so this is how you can work with merge conflicts. So whenever you get conflict like this, just do not get panic. Just see which file the merge conflict occurs. You will have a clear description in your error message. Go to that text and see who have committed this file previously. Okay, talk to them and see and fix the code like this. If you can fix by looking at the code, do it yourself and then commit again. Okay, but most of the times you will not come across this scenario until unless if there is conflict like this, you can smoothly use all these commands to play around with Git. Okay, so that's the pretty much about Git and what you all need in real time. I'm pretty sure that you will not need much information than what I told you in these lectures. Okay, but at your workplace, the people might ask you to use Tortoise Git, or there are some plugins in Eclipse itself. When you go team, you see that pull remote, where you can add a remote push and switch to the branch. You can switch branches like this also. Instead of giving git checkout master, you can simply say team switch to master. It will switch. Okay, so there are tools which does that, but if you are not working with Eclipse, then again you will face difficulty, right? But if you remind this commands, you know what, even these plugins are prepared from these commands only. Inbuilt code is this commands only. With these commands, these guys have prepared a plugin for Eclipse. Okay, now we know the root commands. Okay, so we need not depend on any other tool to take care of Git. Just open the command prompt and remember all these commands, and that's more than enough. No matter what specific tool your company is using, if you are aware and familiar with these basic commands, and that's all, you can rock. And in interviews also, no one asks you that how do you switch to the branch in Eclipse, and no one will expect you to say that right click team and that, because that is tool specific. So that clearly says that you do not have enough concept. But if you say that git checkout -b will create a new branch and switch to it, and that's the concept. Okay, that is what official Git also provided us. Okay, so make sure you do that, and also just go through these commands. And I have covered most of them, but there are still few are there which is not that necessary for us. Okay, so I guess I have covered everything. There is nothing left. Okay, if you see any error like commit is not happening or something like that, you can give these two commands to reset and take the latest code. Okay, so for example, you have some latest commits and that's not allowing you to push. There could be sometimes an error. So at that time you can use this workaround git fetch origin and hit these two commands. Everything will get reset and you will get the latest code from master. Okay, because this happens sometimes. You do some changes, you mess up your code, and you never know what changes you've done. Now you cannot revert it back because you have changed in a lot of the places and finally it's not working. Okay, instead if you want the reset and want the base master code which is present before you start working, like fresh code, just to hit these two commands so that all your commits will be dropped and you will get the fresh code again from the master. Okay, just don't get panic and try to see what all you made changes. Okay, hit these two commands and all your changes will get dropped. Alright guys, that's pretty much about version control system GitHub. Thank you.